Welcome to a special edition of Harvey's Weekly Football Show here on Nighthawk Radio. To listen to Nighthawk Radio, go to nighthawk-radio.com. You can also check out Nighthawk Radio on YouTube, Spotify, Rumble, YouTube Music, Facebook, everywhere you find good podcasts. How are you doing tonight, Harvey?
I'm doing okay.
I'm making it, man. Um, how well did we do last week in the NFL and college football, man?
Well, in college football, I went 9-6, and you went 8-7. I'm 1 point ahead of you overall. And in NFL, we both went 3-6, and I'm 5 points ahead of you all.
All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate you telling me. Appreciate you doing the show. I'm
Okay.
sorry that the show didn't come out on Wednesday. I've been under the weather. I'm making it though. Trying to feel better. I don't know what I got, but I'm making it, man. I'm blessed to feel a little bit better. You ready to get in some college, Harvey?
Yeah.
All right, man. We got 4-1 Louisville heading on the road to number two Miami, who's 5-0, 7 p.m. on ESPN. Miami's 13.5 point favorites. I actually think it'll be closer, but I'm going with the Hurricanes. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm going to pick Miami, too.
By how much?
I think it'll be closer to 13.
All right, man. We got number 25 Nebraska 5-1. Nebraska's underrated, by the way. Traveling to Minnesota, who's 4-2 Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox. Nebraska's 7.5 point favorites. I'm going with I'm going with Nebraska. Who
I'm
you going with,
going
Harvey?
for Nebraska, too, but like you said, Minnesota's a quiet 4-2. They're not bad.
Minnesota's not
I
bad.
Yeah, I still would pick Nebraska.
All right, man. We got 2-3 North Carolina traveling to California 4-2, 10:30 p.m. late night on ESPN. Friday night, California's 9.5 point favorites. I'm going with Cal.
I'm gonna go with California too.
All right, man. We got a decent one right here, man. We got number 10 LSU 5-1 traveling to Vanderbilt. Number 17 5-1, 12 p.m. on ABC. Vanderbilt's 2.5 point favorites. Um, I'm going with the Tigers, man.
Well, this is gonna be a tough. It was a tough pick for me, but I still in the end I'm gonna pick LSU.
Yep. All right, man. Got number 12, Georgia Tech, 6-0. Underrated, by the way. Quietly 6-0. Traveling the 4-2 Duke, 12 p.m. on ESPN. Duke is 1.5 point favorites. I don't know how. I'm going Georgia Tech. Who you going with?
I don't see that either. I mean, Georgia Tech's beat some good teams, so I definitely pick Georgia Tech.
All right, we got a decent game right here, man. We got Washington 5-1, traveling to 4-2 Michigan, 12 p.m. on Fox. Michigan's 4.5 point favorites. Michigan's gonna bounce back. I'm going with Michigan. Who you going with, Harvey?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Michigan too, but I think it could be almost a game of the week. But it's not mine. But I will tell you, it's right up there.
I would actually say Vanderbilt and LSU might be. All right, man. We got UConn, who's actually decent this year, 4-2, traveling to 1-5 Boston College, 12 p.m. on the ACC network. Boston College 1.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with UConn, man.
That's who I'm gonna pick too.
All right, this is a good one too, man. We got Arizona 4-2, traveling to Houston 5-1, 12 p.m. on FS1. Arizona's 1.5 point favorites. I'm going with Houston. I'm going with the home team. Who you going with, Harvey?
Oh, you going with Houston? I'll pick Arizona. That way we have one different. But
All right, we got
that's a good matchup. Good
it
matchup.
is. Yes, sir. Got Baylor 4-2, traveling to TCU 4-2, 12 p.m. on ESPN two. TCU is 2.5 point favorites. I'm going with the Horned Frogs. So you going with Harvey?
I'm gonna go with TCU too.
All right, we got number 14 Oklahoma 5-1, traveling to South Carolina 3-3, 12:45 p.m. on the SEC network. Oklahoma is 5.5 point favorites. I'm going with the Sooners. So you going with Harvey?
Yeah, I'm going with Oklahoma too. I'm surprised that South Carolina is 3-3. They play some good teams.
They're not
Oklahoma,
bad.
but Oklahoma, I think is they're doing good right now.
Yep. We got Purdue 2-4, traveling to Nebraska. Northwestern, who's 4-2. 3 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. Northwestern's 2.5 point favorites. Coming off the win against Penn State. I'm going with Northwestern. Who you going with?
Yeah, I started to put Purdue, but I ended up with I said I better change it, so I picked Northwestern.
All right, man. We got number five. This is the game of the week right here. Number five, Ole Miss 6-0, traveling to number nine, Georgia 5-1. 3:30 p.m. on ABC. Georgia is 7.5 point favorites. I'm going Georgia. Who you going with, Harvey?
Yeah, I'm going with Georgia too. Yeah, this is my game of the week too.
That's a tough game to pick, man. Honestly, this other one is tough too, though.
This could be game of the week number two.
This could be a rival to that one. I mean, and all three games is SEC.
Yes,
Besides USC and Notre Dame, that's another good one. All right, man. We got number 11 Tennessee 5-1, traveling to number six Alabama 5-1, 7:30 p.m. on ABC. Alabama is 8.5 point favorites. I'm not picking against Alabama. I'm going with Alabama. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm going to pick as much as I like Tennessee. I'm still going to pick Alabama.
I mean, this is another good game, man. Number 20 USC 5-1, traveling to number 13 Notre Dame 4-2, 7:30 p.m. on NBC/Peacock. Notre Dame's 9.5 point favorites. I'm going with Notre Dame. Who you going with, Harvey?
I will too. I don't know about that odds, but yeah, Notre Dame. If it had been at USC, I might have want to pick USC, but since it's in Notre
I
Dame,
agree.
I'm going to pick Notre Dame.
I agree with you. This is another. I mean, this might be the game. We got so many good games, man. Got number 23 Utah 5-1, traveling number 15 BYU 6-0, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox. Utah is 3.5 point favorites. So I'm going with the Utes. I'm going with Utah.
Wow, I'm gonna stick by BYU.
All right, man. You ready for the NFL?
Yeah,
All right, man. We got the another London game, man. I think London will end up getting an NFL team eventually.
good possibility, guy. Evidently, they're having success with it.
Three in a row, 3 weeks in a row, I believe. All right, man. We got the Rams 4-2 playing the Jags 4-2. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the NFL Network and NFL Plus. This is the NFL London games. The Rams are 3.5 point favorites. Um, this is actually a really good game. Might be the best London game that there has been. This year, anyways. I'm going with the Jags. Who you going with, Tori?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought about that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick. I'm going with you. I think I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are the surprise team right now.
Or for real? Or
For
for real?
real, yeah.
Now, now let's go to a depressing team, the Toilet Bowl. We got the 1-5 Miami Dolphins traveling to Cleveland, 1-5, 1 p.m. on CBS. Cleveland somehow, I don't know, is 2.5 point favorites. Dylan Gabriel sucks. He's terrible. Um, threw 50 some throws and only threw for 200 some yards. He literally threw a ball at the wide receiver's helmet. I'm going with the Dolphins. Who you going with, Harvey?
Well, this is a game I really don't know about because
It's the Toilet
this
Bowl.
past this past week, you know that I don't think the Dolphins was having pretty good camaraderie with each other, you know, and but I still say they'll get it all together against the Browns, though. I'll pick the Dolphins.
I mean, if Sanders was starting, I'd pick Cleveland, but Dylan Gabriel,
Me too.
I'm better than Dylan Gabriel. I think you could throw farther than him. He throws 10 yards.
Left-handed.
He's terrible. I mean, Tua Tagovailoa is left-handed, and he's pretty good. Michael Vick is left-handed, was great. You have a bunch of great left-handed quarterbacks. Steve Young, um, Dylan Gabriel just sucks.
Yeah. Well, they
There's nothing else to say.
to me, they better be putting Sanders in there and right now.
We got a terrible coach too. I don't even want to talk about him. I'll just move on, man. We got the Eagles 4-2, traveling to the Vikings 3-2, 1 p.m. on Fox. Philadelphia is 2.5 point favorites. Um, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
I'm going with two. They're not playing like Super Bowl champions, but I'll still go with them.
Yep. This is another good game, man. The Colts 5-1, traveling to Chargers 4-2, 4:05 p.m. on CBS. The Chargers are 1.5 point favorites. I'm going with the Colts. So you going with Harvey?
I believe I'll go with the Chargers. I think it's a good game.
All right, we got the 3-1-1 Green Bay Packers traveling to the Cardinals 2-4, 4:25 p.m. on Fox. Green Bay 6.5 point favorites. I'm going with the Packers.
I think I will too.
All right, man, we got your team. Uh, Coming up next, we got Washington 3-3 traveling to the Cowboys 2-3-1, 4:25 p.m. on Fox. Washington's 1.5 point favorites. I think it'll be more than that. I'm going with Washington by a million. Who you going with, Harvey?
Well, Dallas is unpredictable. You know, they win, then they lose. I mean, I don't know. I think if they could, with this game, they can probably start making get build up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick the Cowboys.
Okay, thank you. All right, man. Got the Falcons 3-2. Sunday night football traveling to the 49ers 4-2. 8:20 p.m. on NBC. San Francisco is 2.5 point favorites. I'm impressed with the Falcons. I'm going with the Falcons. You know, the
You took the
Falcons have
words right out of
quietly
my
won
mouth.
three in a row.
I'm impressed with the Falcons too. So I'm going
The
to pick them.
Falcons have quietly won three in a row.
Hey, their quarterback is quietly moving up the ladder on the good. He's becoming a good quarterback. I mean, a real good one.
He's still young, man, so you're right.
And yeah, that's scary too.
We got the game of the week coming up, man. Monday Night Football, Tampa Bay 5-1, traveling Detroit 4-2, 7 p.m. on ABC and ESPN. Detroit is 5.5 point favorites. I'm going with the Lions by maybe a field goal. Who you going with, Harvey?
I think I'll pick the Lions too. It could be a good offensive display. You know that?
That's a really good game, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
picked the
Some
Lions.
of Baker's main targets are hurt, so I think that's the
Yeah,
difference. All right,
yeah.
we got the Texans 2-3, traveling to Seattle 4-2. 10 p.m. on ESPN. You know, the Texans have quietly won two in a row as well. Seattle's 3.5 point favorites. I'm going with the Texans. They're going to keep on winning. Who you going with, Harvey?
You know, if they ever get Mixon, is Mixon back yet?
Nope.
And they're still winning. If I sit figured with him, they'd be even more better if he ever come back healthy. Well, I didn't know who to pick on this, so sometimes we pick some same, we different. But I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pick the Seahawks.
Okay, that's fine. Harvey, I appreciate you doing the show. Want everybody to have a good night and God bless.
God bless.